Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Kimberly.
Nice to meet you too, Julie.
Thank you. Congratulations on winning the contest.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited and feeling very
You're,
blessed.
yeah, you're welcome. So, have you ever been to an angel intuitive before?
I have actually I spoke with you, but not directly. It was kind of through in Calgary, and it was like a live feed. And so that was my first kind of real experience. And then I've spoken more to a medium, not an angel reading though.
Okay, so you
Like at
saw
first,
me
like
do like a Facebook Live.
yeah,
Okay, very cool. So you kind
yeah,
of know
like
a little bit about how I do what I do, right? I'm
right.
going to have your angels, your loved ones bring up your own personal thoughts and feelings. It is to validate that the angels are with you, right? What a better way to show you that you're not alone through everything that you do. And I'm going
Okay.
to say this to you. I feel like this reading today is going to help you to ground. Um, oh, and I wanted to ask you before I get right into it, do I have your permission to record?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an empath. I'm able to feel your life experience in my body as though it's my own. And one of the things I felt today, I don't know if it's just today or if every day you have a lot to do, where it's like, I want to cram as many things in to this moment and get things done as I can.
There's a lot of things going on. Yeah.
Because I felt like, oh my God, I got to do this. And then I got to do this. And then while I'm driving or while I'm doing this, I'm already thinking about the next thing I have to do.
Yeah.
You understand?
I do. It's a little like for my normal busy, it's not what I guess with normal, it's just like heavier things are needing to be done.
Hmm.
And so it's weighing heavily on trying to get it, manage it and get it done. And it's not like a simple thing that can be knocked off. So
Yeah, I didn't feel like this was a simple thing. I felt like there's a situation. And I wrote this down several times in my notebook today. I was like, what is this situation? Like, I don't know if you're dealing with like a claim or like what this situation is, and you don't have to tell me. But I felt like there were certain pieces that you had to be careful with and not wanting to mix anything. How do
yeah,
you
that makes sense.
you understand that?
Yeah. Sorry, had an interruption there. Sorry about
Well,
that.
I felt that. No, that's fine. I felt that. And, I kind of felt like it's like all consuming for you. Like I did feel like midday you tried to move on to other things, but then it's like we're constantly thinking about this. So one of the things I want to offer you as far as angel insight is your angels already know about this situation. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
If they're
It's
allowing me to feel it, it's because they know about it. And I felt like you're so busy, you're so wrapped up that it's stressful to the point where you're not able to just breathe and relax.
yeah, very much.
Okay. So your angels are with you. And then there's also like a grandmother figure and then like this pink energy that steps forward. So who's the grandmother figure for you on the other side with short curly hair?
Short curly, like short, or kind of like short.
No, it's like short and curled to the head.
Okay. First one I got was like my mom's mom, but it's a bit longer, but she used to always curl her hair into really tight little curls.
Right.
So that could be her. And then on my dad's side, his mom has passed and she had very short hair.
But was it straight or curly?
And she would have it in tight curls usually too.
Who was blonde?
It'd be my dad's mom then.
Okay, so this is your dad's mom that's stepping forward. She was like, "Hi, how are you?" She's so nice and very like a warm energy, very loving energy. And she's like, "You're too hard on yourself, dear." you gotta slow down. You gotta breathe. She's saying to you, she's like, you're gonna be okay. And there's kids, right? Like I almost wanted to say your kids are gonna be okay. Like, how does the connection to kids come into play?
Um, my son and I have gone through a really hard battle the last 4 or 5 years, leaving abuse and going and navigating through a court system.
Okay, so there
And
it is right there. There's that needing to separate information to protect.
yeah,
That's what I was feeling. Got it. Okay.
yeah,
I'm sorry that you have to go through that. That's not easy.
it's been a long road. I'm hoping we're kind of like just coming all out of it, but there's still like a lot of heavy things, just kind of sorting out some other stuff to help that move forward.
I think I know where I've read you from. It was during a Facebook Live and you came on camera.
Yep.
Now I remember you. And you were kind of dealing with a similar situation than before too, weren't you?
Yep.
Got it.
Been a long, long road.
And do you feel guilty about doing self-care? Is that because the road has been so long?
Um,
Because they
at
made me
times,
feel like if I take time for myself, I feel like, oh no, I could get caught, or oh no, somebody won't like this, or some like you're judging yourself, like like it's not okay for you to relax.
and that comes from, I think people who should be in a support system for me are kind of critical or judgmental at times too. So, and then always feeling like to take care of others or serve others, it's harder. It's a harder place to come to take care of yourself.
Okay. Well, know that I felt that your angels are like wanting you to talk to your inner child and to be reassuring to her and say, like, it's okay. Because I
Mhm.
just heard you've been from violence before. So this is kind of familiar for you.
Mhm.
What is it
It
going to
is.
take for you to break free from this situation?
I think, like honestly speaking, the the X side of things is clear. It's kind of done. There's just one more thing to wrap up that keeps getting delayed. So that will just be a breath of fresh air when I can just be like, that's just done. And so, I mean, that's been a 4 or 5 year battle, but I'm kind of having to face a situation it's with my mom. That's holding me down a bit. And so that's a hard part because it's someone who's so close. It's not as easy just to kind of make that path, if
Feels
that
like you're
makes sense.
scanning everything in your life. What is your birthday, Kimberly?
July 25th,
And the year?
77.
Hmm. So a big part of your purpose is being a mother.
Yeah.
That's a big part of your purpose. But your angels say like it's important just to thank them and thank God that, healing and miracles are on their way. Is your ex kind of a dangerous person?
Yes.
Okay, that's what my sense is. It's really important
Yeah.
that you protect your boundaries and that you kind of assess like what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. And do you, when you wake up in the morning, first thing, just feel like despair, depression, and you have to kind of snap yourself out of it?
Just an exhaustion.
I felt that energy come through. Um, I feel like your angels have you in the palm of their hand, like they're surrounding you, is what I mean to say. It's usually God has you in the palm of their hand and the angels are surrounding you. I got the words mixed up um, when I was like expressing that. But it feels like don't give up right before the miracle occurs. Like I do feel like a miracle is coming. Um, I want to talk to
I
you
feel,
about the night before.
yeah.
So this is this is definitely uncomfortable for me to share. But I do drop into my client's energy the night before, and I usually get to be in your energy for about 12 hours. But like, and I don't, you connect to this however you connect to it. But in my frame of reference, I was like, oh, like I want to watch like, like the Playboy murders or something where it's like, it's always like the boyfriend is like jealous or, and then he's crazy and like going after the girls. And I never watched those shows ever. So I was like, this is so interesting that in your energy, I felt like watching it. And now after listening to your story today, it's clear to me that this is kind of like your life, like running away with a child and there's a crazy guy. And that was what the angels were trying to show me through having me watch. And it feels dark. It feels like there's darkness around you. And
It's been a lot of darkness. Yeah.
and and so what I really just wanted to say and start off by saying at the beginning of your reading is all of this busyness and this hypervigilance is to distract yourself from that darkness. It's to move away from the darkness. It's to get to a better light. But you have to work really hard every day to stay in the light energetically. Because I do feel like there are things trying to attack you just on an energy level. And whenever that happens, that's my sign and symbol of somebody who has a really big purpose. Like I've had spiritual attacks on and off throughout my life. And I know it's because I have a huge purpose. My purpose is to help other people and to bring people into the light. And the darkness doesn't like that. So it's really tried to take me out. And I won't let it because I care too much about people and helping people on this earth. And I feel like you have to be very vigilant with your energy. So I want to offer you some tips to resolve this. The first thing is call Archangel Michael to your side the second that you get scared. Have I talked to you about this before?
Not directly. When I've listened in on some of your Facebook feeds and listened, and I've heard you speak of this, and I was implementing it quite a bit actually during some struggles.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, because I saw like
I need to do this again.
as soon as I said it, like the energy went into a rainbow, and then I saw this picture of you like calling on Archangel Michael. So I was like, wait a minute, what is
I've taught my son how to do this.
This is so great because that was going to be my next thing is like tell your son how to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Archangel Michael's protection is flawless. And it's going to take you about 6 years to heal that vigilance that you've had to develop to stay alive. And I've done it. If I've done it, you can do it too. It's just about interrupting that fear and putting your foot down and saying, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Even if you don't feel safe, and then going to your inner children because they need your love and your attention as much as your son does. So it's interesting your grandmother said children, but you have the one son and you have your own inner children in here.
Child, yeah.
You get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you connect to the message, right? It's about checking in and going, how am I feeling? If I'm feeling unsafe, Archangel Michael, thank you that you're protecting me. Thank you that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And just declaring that safety over your life. But you do need to rebuild your root chakra as well. Okay, when we go through trauma, when there's been abuse, the root chakra gets cracks in it. We can easily repair that just by visualizing a ruby red light spinning in a clockwise direction and affirming, I'm safe. God, has me in the palm of his hand. There are angels surrounding me. We're safe in all directions of time. Because I was told to tell you that God did not bring you this far to leave you.
That's beautiful.
That all of your hard work will not be undone. And that you should breathe a sigh of relief that I'm going to say this, like a miracle is around the corner. So that is what I feel for you today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that this is helpful for you. It's been an honor to read you again. I'm so glad that you entered and that I got a chance to read you.
I'm so grateful too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And just a really great reminder about bringing Archangel Michael in, and thank you.
Yeah, of course. I want to check in with you before we hang up the call. I just,
Mhm.
I, I usually like to post the contest readings, but I'm just wondering regarding your case, if it's a little bit too sensitive for that.
Um, no, I think some other women might need to hear it, and my case is pretty much over, and I do have full protection orders in place, permanent ones for my son and I now. So maybe if this gives another woman strength, or a person who's needing or facing this abusive situation, that there's hope and strength. And as hard as it may get, you just have to keep fighting and to reach out and to connect, like to whoever that is your calling, just to get that support or that assistance. So,
That's
no,
beautiful.
I've been hiding in a sense where I've been protecting myself, not so much hiding, but protecting. So I think, no, I would rather someone hear this and say, I can do this too.
Wow. That's a beautiful gift that you can share with somebody. And I hope whoever is watching this right now hears that message because, you've been through it. I've been through it. And we're not alone. There are millions of people in the world going through a similar situation, escaping a scary, abusive scenario. And yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think this video can help somebody. So
So do
I
I.
consider what I do an honor and a privilege. And I really consider it a privilege that I got to read you again.
Thank you. It's been about 3, 4 years since
That's it.
that Facebook. Hmm.
So that was before the pandemic.
Yep. Just before the pandemic.
That's right. I was doing so many at that time and you popped on and wow, it's really good to see you again. I'm
It-
so glad you're still okay and that your angels came through saying you're going to be great.
Yeah. So I
Really?
mean, just you're a gift, I mean, and a blessing as well, just listening in and during that pandemic and you posting those videos really helped give me that support that I needed to get through a lot of this as well. So that's why I just truly think sometimes it's not going to be the people we think are the closest to us to support us. It's going to be who guides us and our spirits guide us and who God guides us to where we need to go. So thank you.
Wow. You're welcome. I'm so glad that I was able to be there for you.
Yeah, I was pretty
And
excited about thank you.
yeah, yeah, of course. And I just feel that you have a huge purpose. I definitely feel like it involves helping other women. And I just know that you're going to take all of this strength and all of this experience and be like a spiritual teacher. Because I just saw this image of you and it's almost like you're working. I don't know if this is a group home or a church, but I just saw you very calmly putting your arm around another woman who's breaking down and you just being her angel. So, we just keep passing on the light. That's what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah,
So let me know how you're doing. I can't wait to hear from you.
I will. Thank you very much, Julie.
You're welcome, Kim. Lots of love
Have a,
to you.
you too. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.